Hello, hello. Hello. Chat. Hello, if you can hear me, just let me know by putting hello in the chat and comment and let me know where you are in the world. I am based out of Little Rock, Arkansas. So comment down below and let me know where you are. And if you hear some feedback, please let me know that as well. Hello, TT Morrison. How are you? Good morning. Trying to make sure my technology is set up correctly. And I am about to get started in just a second. And if y'all are hearing any like feedback noise coming through, please let me know because I want to make sure that you can hear me clearly. Okay, we have New York City in the house, West Palm Beach, Longview, Texas. Good morning and thank y'all for joining me. This class will only be 1 hour long. It's a print then cut Cricut class, and I'm just going to walk you through understanding print then cut and how to do larger sizes or how to print then cut larger sizes. Going to talk about the difference between JPEGs, PNGs, and SVGs. And then we're going to talk about flattening, which is a tool in Cricut Design Space. That's how you make a lot of your stickers. And as y'all can see, I actually have on a print then cut shirt that I made. It's been a while ago. And then finally, we're going to make our projects, which are stickers, magnets, and cupcake toppers. So I have some people from San Francisco, Texas, New Jersey, West Helena. Okay, West Helena. Oh, Anitra. Hey, Anitra. So I'm about to get started. Again, if you all are having any trouble hearing me or anything like that, please let me know. Just put it in the chat. The chat on my computer is moving a little bit slower than the chat on my phone. I also have my phone up. So if any moment things aren't working well on my end, please let me know in the chat because I want you to get the full inside out buying experience. Okay, so what I'm about to do is to share my screen, and we're going to jump straight into Cricut Design Space and start making some designs. Okay, give me just a second. Okay, so I am over in Cricut Design Space. I did not send out any SVGs for this Cricut class because we're going to do this together. I'm going to be pulling some pictures from the website or a Google search. And let me just take a sip of my tea real quickly. Okay, so here we are in Cricut Design Space. First, what I'm going to talk about is print then cut the larger sizes. So what I'm going to do is to go over to images and click on browse all images. And then I'm going to click on the operation type. We have Canada in the house too. Hello, Anne, welcome. And so then I'm going to click on print then cut. And it's just loading a little bit slow. But these are all the files that you can print then cut in Cricut Design Space. And my internet is moving just a little bit slow this morning. So these are all the different files that you can print then cut. If you have Cricut Access, obviously you can get these files for free. I personally do not subscribe to Cricut Access. And that's why you see some of these prices down below. But what I'm going to do is click on the filter in the top left up here and click free. And as you can see, there are only 8 free SVG designs in Cricut Design Space. if you don't subscribe to Cricut Access, there are only 8 files that are available for free. So I'm just going to click on this one that says made with 100% love, and then click add to canvas. Okay. All right, so here is my file, and as you can see underneath operation, it's already set to print then cut. So there's not a lot of editing that we can do with this design. What I'm going to do is to make a duplicate of this design, move it out of the way, and then I'm going to try to click basic cut and see what happens. So when we click on basic cut, it just changes this to that design, that rectangular design. So there's not much editing that we can do with this design right here. So what I'm going to do is, if we were ready to cut this, all we would have to do is to click the make it button, and I'm just going to do that. Click the make it button, and this is what it would look like on my screen. As you can see, the material size is pretty large. I typically cut 8.5 by 11 letter size paper, so I'll just click on that and you will see the mat adjust to be a 12 by 12 mat. And then I could also move this anywhere on my piece of paper, or on my, if this was going to be a magnet, I could move it, you know, if I had already cut out a top piece up here somewhere and I still wanted to use that piece of paper or magnet paper, all that I would have to do is, you know, just move it to where I actually have paper to be cut on. And as I'm going through this, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to put those in the chat. And thank y'all again for letting me know where you are from. Again, I am based out of Little Rock, Arkansas. So I'm just going to cancel on this screen, and I'm going to show you a couple more things. So let's say that I wanted this magnet or this design to be really large. Make it a little bit larger. And what I'm trying to do is to get that error that usually pops up over here on the screen that says that your design is too large. Let me see. What does that say? Okay, and as you can see, it just automatically adjusted to a larger size. So it assumes that my material that I'm cutting is much larger, which is something that a lot of us have been wanting. As Cricut users, we have been wanting larger print than cut sizes from Cricut, and they recently announced that, or recently made that change in Design Space. I think it was earlier this year. They allowed us to be able to make those larger print than cut sizes. And if y'all can hear me, just put a thumbs up in the chat so I can make sure that you're following along with me. Okay, so if you wanted to adjust your print and cut mat size, you could also click on these 3 horizontal bars in the top right corner, and then you would click on settings, and a screen would pop up, and I'm gonna click on canvas, load type. Okay, load type. This is where you would make all of your adjustments. If the Cricut Design Space, the software or the canvas wasn't picking up what you were trying to do, you could come here and adjust the sizes. You have that A4 size. You also have letter, legal, tabloid, and then the A3. I think those are the 5 largest sizes or the 5 different sizes that you could cut on your Cricut mat. So again, if you needed to come in here and adjust your sizes, it looks like it automatically adjusted to my design, but I know in the past it hasn't always done that, and I had to manually come in here and make that change. Okay, so I'm going to click done, and those are the larger sizes. So if y'all have any questions about how to print larger sizes, please put it in the chat and I'll try to explain in a little bit more detail. But if you don't have any questions about the larger print than cut sizes, what I'm going to do is to talk about JPEGs versus JPEGs, PNGs versus SVGs. So a JPEG is basically a picture file that you bring into Cricut Design Space, and an SVG is a file, it's more of a, you can edit, so I'll say it like this. So with an SVG file, you can edit the design, but with a picture or a PNG file or a JPEG file, you can't edit the design. So what I'm about to do right now is to get straight into bringing in some designs into Cricut Design Space. So I'm going to delete that design, and I'm going to go over to, let me close out of some of this and this. Okay, so here I am over in Chrome, and all that I typed in was back to school stickers. So I hope that y'all have your Cricut Design Space open so that y'all can follow along with me. So all that I did was type in back to school sticker, and what I'm going to do is to find a design that I really like and pull in that picture into Cricut Design Space. So let's say that I want to use this design right here. It looks like it doesn't have a background, which is really good. Whenever you're pulling pictures from online, you want to make sure that the picture does not have a background. Sometimes if you see those white and gray boxes, you may think it's a transparent background, but once you pull it into Cricut Design Space, it actually does have those white and gray boxes, and that's not what you want. So I'm going to right click on this image, click Save Image As, and then just save it to my downloads and click Save. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to Cricut Design Space, click the Upload button, click Upload Image, and then I'm just going to click on my Finder window, click Downloads, click on that sticker, and drag it into Cricut Design Space. And this is what it looks like. So I could click on Simple, Moderately Complex, or Complex. I'm going to click on Complex just to see what happens. And then I'm going to click Continue. And so right now what you see is that gray background. I'm going to click anywhere on this gray black background, and that's going to remove it. Okay, so now all that's going to be pulled into Cricut Design Space is, you know, this sticker, or basically our sticker is already made, and our Cricut machine is going to cut all the way around this white part. You can see that gray line. That is what our Cricut machine is going to cut. So I'm going to click Apply and Continue now. And we're going to click Print Then Cut Image because, you know, that's what we're trying to do, make some stickers. So then I will click Upload, click on that image, and then click Add to Canvas. Okay, so this is going to be our first sticker, and let's say that I want to make 3 different stickers. The way that I just showed you is basically pulling in a PNG file or a JPEG file, but I'm also going to show you how to basically make your own stickers, personalize your own stickers. So this is just one design, and I'm going to move it over to the side. Now let's say that you want to make stickers of your name or a grandchild's name, a child's name, or whatever. All you would do is click on Text. I'm going to type my name, Bird, and then I'm going to change my font. Click on Font and search for a font that I like. And as you can see, I am looking at the fonts on my system, which are the fonts on my MacBook computer. What I'll do now is to scroll down to find a font that I actually like. And I want to find a bold or dark font. Let me see what's on my bookmark fonts. Blackbird. I want all my letters to be connected. Okay, let's try this one. I like this one. So what I'll do is to click on this one. make it a little bit bigger. And again, with these sizes, you can size your stickers to be whatever size that you want. If I wanted to use these stickers to, just put on items to identify them as mine, I could make however many stickers, whatever size that I want. With this sticker, I could, change the size of it as well just by dragging those handles down in the bottom right. And that allows me to resize that size of that sticker. But back to this text over here, what I'm going to do is to weld it first. So come down and click combined and then click weld. So this is now just one layer of text that my machine will, well, I guess I technically didn't have to weld because we're making stickers. If I was going to cut that using adhesive vinyl or HTV, you would definitely need to weld that design together. And as you can see over here, it says weld result. So now what I'm going to do is to just change the color. Let's say I want to make that or whatever color, I can do that as well. Okay. Oops. But two, if you wanted to, let me do something really quickly. If you wanted to change this to be a print and cut, my machine would basically, print this in this green color, and then it would cut around all the letters. I personally don't recommend that because with stickers, you could do this. I would probably do this for magnets, but not for stickers. That's just my personal preference. But you see that I just changed that operation to print and cut. So now what I'm able to do if I click on this green square is to click color right here and then click pattern. And then I could go through any number of different types of patterns that are within Cricut Design Space already. And some of these I actually uploaded myself, like this unicorn, this football. A lot of these patterns I uploaded myself. And I'm going to show you really quickly how to upload your own patterns. So all that you have to do is to click on upload and then click pattern fill, and then you would upload a pattern just like you would an SVG file or any other type of file. So I'm going to come over here really quickly and let's see what type of pattern do I want to upload. I'm just going to type in Batman clip art. Let's see what pops up. Or better yet, I'm going to type in Batman background. I don't know if that's a good example. I'll just type in football field or basketball court. Let's do basketball court. Basketball court background. Okay, let's say that I like this one with the wood. All that I would have to do is to right click on it and then click save image as, and I'll just leave that name as is. And so now going back over to Cricut Design Space, remember that when you click on the upload button, you need to click on pattern fill and then click upload pattern. And then I'm just going to pull up my Finder, click on that basketball file, and just drag it into the software. Okay. So it's saying that that's the unsupported. Yeah, this file is a web page or web image file, so that one's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna click on images first, and I'll type in clip art. Let's see if I can do this one. Save image as. I'll type in basketball, save. Let's see what type of file that is. Okay, that's a JPEG file. So I should be able to pull that one in. So I'm going to click on my Finder, pull that in, and now you can see that that pattern. I'll click upload now. Unable to load images. Check your internet connection. Okay, so that's not working for me right now, but you get the overall gist of how that part works. Gonna click cancel to go back to my screen. Okay, so just gonna go back here, click on color, click pattern, and I'll just click on one of these patterns. And this one, this basketball, I've already had that uploaded before, but I'm just gonna click on a few of these so you can see what that could possibly look like. Okay, so going back to color, I'm just gonna put a solid color in there. I like blue, so I'll just leave it at that. But what I also want to do is to do an offset. So I'm going to click on offset, and I'm going to drag this dial to the left a little bit. Okay, and I think that's a good offset. So then I will click apply, and I'm going to change my offset to cut, basic cut, and then it has that little piece of white behind that D right there. I don't know if you can really see that or not. And I want to get rid of that, so I'm going to click contour, and then I'll just click hide all contour so it can get rid of that little piece, and then I am good to go. And so I'm going to change my offset to white. And then what I'll do next is to select both pieces and then click flatten. And the reason you flatten is to make this one layer. So what my machine is going to do, or what my machine should do, is to just cut around that white piece. I'm going to change the background color of my canvas really quickly so that you can see that white outline. So I'm just clicking in that white space between the both zeros on your map or on your canvas, and then I'm going to click blank canvas, and now you should see this little color box that's currently white. I'm going to change that to a different color. Let's do orange. So now you can see that white outline that my Cricut machine is going to cut. So it will not cut the blue letters, it should only cut around the white letters. I'm going to change my canvas color back to white. Turn my lines back on, my grid lines. And actually I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to unflatten, and then just select my name in the blue letters, and I'm going to change that to basic cut, and then change it back to that blue color. Okay, now I'm going to select everything and then click flatten. I don't know if that made a difference, but I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to cut my blue letters. It only should cut the white letters. So let's say that I want my bird to be magnet, so I'm just going to pull this to the side and hide it. So I'm going to turn off that eye, and then so this will be my magnet. These are going to be my stickers, and now I'm going to pull in my design to make cupcake toppers, because again in this class I'm going to show you how to make magnets, cupcake toppers, and stickers. So this is going to be my stickers. My name, bird, is going to be my magnet, and now we're going to pull or design a cake topper or cupcake topper. So what I'm going to do is click on my Chrome window, and I've already typed in Mario. We're going to make some Mario cupcake toppers. Someone asked what size is a regular sticker. Most stickers I personally feel are between the 1.5 inch mark and 2 inch mark. Obviously you can make your stickers to be whatever size that you want them to be, but for most standard or typical size stickers, they're about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Again, it depends on your preference and how much material you're using. So you can go as big or as small as you want to. Definitely probably would not go less than 1 inch, just for the precision. I can watch it from the beginning. Yes, so this is a YouTube live, which means that once it ends, you will be able to watch it on my YouTube channel again. So it's no problem that you're late. And again, if y'all have any questions or if I need to slow down, please let me know. because I want to make sure that you get all of your questions answered. So here I am over in Google Chrome, and all that I did was to type in Mario clip art. I want his head, so I'm going to type in Mario head clip art. Okay, so I'll just click on this one, right click, click save image as, and then I'm just going to type in Mario. And that did save as a PNG file, as you can see right here. So I'm going to go back over to Cricut Design Space, click the upload button. Okay, unable to upload your recently check my internet connection. I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, so I just pulled in that Mario image again. You're welcome, Deborah. You're welcome, Zoma. So I pulled in that Mario image. I'm going to click complex and then click continue. Then I'm just going to click in the white space to get rid of that. Okay. And then I'm going to click apply and continue. So then we're going to click on print and cut image and then click upload. Okay, still getting the same message. I'm not sure what's happening, which is very unfortunate. Let me see if I already have another. I may already have a Mario picture uploaded to my software. So let me see. I'm going to click upload. I hope y'all aren't having the same issue that I'm having. So I'm going to click upload, and then I'm going to click view all. And then I'm just, oh, so it actually did upload. Okay. So I'm going to click add to canvas and then click view. Okay, so Mario is here. What I'm going to do next is to just save this this Cricut project, because in the past I have been working on the project and then Cricut Design Space or my computer just crashes, and then I would have to start over. I do think that Cricut may have updated their software to open back up where your computer may have crashed, but we're just going to be safe here. So I'm going to click save and then do Cricut class, print, then cut, and then click save. I would rather be safe than sorry here. Okay, so with these cupcake toppers, I'm going to move this over. I want it to be a circle or a round cupcake topper. And as you can see for the operation right here, it says print and cut. Over here on the right side, it also says print and cut. And you want to make sure that, all of your designs say print and cut, because if they don't, they will not print and cut. It'll probably just cut it out as if it was vinyl. So what I'm going to do now is to click on shapes. And then I'm going to click on the circle. And this circle is already 2 inches, which is what I like for my cupcake toppers to be. So I'm going to click on that gray color and change it to white, because I want the background to be white. And right now Mario is going behind the circle, so I will right click and then click bring to front. Okay, so then I'm going to move Mario's head in the middle, and obviously you can make this circle whatever color you want it to be. If I wanted it to be blue, I could do that as well, and I actually kind of like that blue. Oops, let's undo that. I was trying to drag the whole thing over, so I'm going to select both pieces and bring it over. I kind of like that blue. I think I'm going to leave it blue. Okay, so what I want to do is make sure that Mario's head is centered within that circle. And just for fun, I'm going to try to bring in another Mario character. So I'm going to go back over to Google Chrome and type in Peach. So it says Mario Peach head clip art. What about this one? I like this one. hers won't be completely circle. It's gonna cut like parts of her hair, or we could just put her on a circle background. So what I'm going to do is to right click on this image, click save image as, and then type peach and save. And this did save as a PNG file, as you can see right here. So I'm going to go back over to Cricut Design Space. And before I move forward with bringing Peach in, what I'm going to do is to select Mario's head and the circle. And then I'm going to click Align and then click Center. So now I know that Mario's head is centered within the circle. So then what I'm going to do is to click Flatten. So basically, again, whenever I flatten, it basically just merged both of those two separate pieces into one piece, okay? So I'm going to move that over, and we're going to try to upload Peach. So I'm going to click Upload, and I'm still getting that message, but I'm just going to keep moving forward. Upload image, click on my Finder window, click on my Downloads, click Peach, and then drag her in, okay? So then I'm going to click on Complex, and then click Continue. And as you can see, these blocks are already white and gray, which means that there's nothing for me to erase on the back side. So I will click Apply and Continue. And as you can see, you know, again, that background was already transparent when we brought it in. Then I'm going to click Print and Cut Image, and then click Upload. Okay, I have that image once more, or that notification. So what I'm going to do is to just click on my canvas and click Upload. And let's see if Peach uploaded already. Going to click on View All. And I'm actually glad that y'all are getting to see that I also have issues with Cricut Design Space. So if you've had any issues with Cricut Design Space in the past, it may not just be you. So I'm going to click on Add to Canvas and then click View. Okay, so as you can see, Peach is already in Print and Cut. What I'm going to do is to click on her and take her width down to 2 inches. Again, you can make your cupcake toppers or stickers whatever size works for you. If you do a quick Google search, you can probably see that, you know, there's a standard like industry size for most stickers and cupcake toppers. So yeah. So again, these two are going to be my cupcake toppers. This is going to be my sticker, and this is going to be my my magnet. And so right now, if I wanted to go ahead and click the Make It button, my machine is going to try to cut all of these pieces on one type or one piece of material. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to attach these two first, and then I'm going to switch over so y'all can see me, you know, putting everything together with my hands. I'm going to attach these two stickers together. I don't have to do that, but I just like to attach. I'm going to start with this, and I guess I'll do my sticker first. Okay, so I'm going to hide my name also, and as you can see, I am using my Cricut Maker 3, and the paper that I'm going to be using today, the sticker paper and the cupcake topper paper, is glossy paper. If you have an older model Cricut machine, it may not be able to cut glossy paper, but I'm going to show you the brand of sticker paper that I use also. But right now we're just going to cut out this one sticker, but no, I'm going to cut more than one sticker. I'm going to show you how I layer my stickers if I'm cutting a whole row of stickers. So I'm going to click on Shapes and then add a square. And I always use 8.5 by 11 paper, which is letter size. So what I'm going to do is to uncheck this lock right here so that I can change my sizes. So for the width, I'm going to put 8.5 by 11. And then for the height, I'm going to put 11 inches. So right click my rectangle and click Send to Back. And basically this this would be my sheet of paper that I put onto my Cricut mat. So now what I can do is to determine how many stickers I can get on one sheet of sticker paper. So I'm going to make a duplicate of this sticker and just try to fit as many as I can on this one sheet. So I'm gonna move some things around. Actually, I'm gonna rotate this one to be 90 degrees. So I'm gonna click on rotate and then click 90 or type 90. Okay, so then I'm going to select all three of these stickers and group them. And then all that I need to do is make a duplicate and then just bring it down. Actually, I'm gonna ungroup this one. And I'll just group these two together. Okay, so then make a duplicate, bring it down, make another duplicate and bring it down. And so the goal is to basically get as many stickers onto one sheet of paper as possible. That's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one and make a duplicate. And again, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to put those down in the chat. Okay, so it looks like I can only get 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 stickers on the sheet of paper. I know someone asked a question earlier about what size should your stickers be. Again, I mentioned that stickers are typically between 1.5 to 2 inches. These are almost 3 inches, which are going to be some pretty large stickers. But I'm okay with that, and this is just for demonstration purposes. Obviously, if your stickers are much smaller, you can get way more on one sheet of sticker paper. So what I'm going to do is to select, well, I'm going to hide this rectangle and then select all of my stickers and click attach. Okay, so I'm going to click make it. And as you can see, right now it has my material size at 11.7 inches by 16.5 inches. I'm using 8.5 by 11 paper, and as you can see, that option is not available for me to print and cut with. So that means that I need to go back in and change the size of my stickers. So let me do something really quickly. So I'm going to go back over to these 3 horizontal bars in the top left corner, and then on load type. And for my print and cut page size, I'm going to click on 8.5 by 11, which is letter size, and then click done. So now you see this red icon. That's what I was trying to get to earlier when I first started off this, showing the stickers. This is what I was trying to get to earlier, this red icon. So I'm going to click on it, and it says basically that the size, if you're printing on 8.5 by 11 paper, your size needs to be 7.33 by 8.25. So I'm going to write that down on a sheet of paper, and then that rectangle that I added earlier, I'm going to change it to be that size. Okay, or you can just click auto resize. So let's see what happens when I click on auto resize image. What size these stickers are now, because earlier they were about 3 inches, but now they're about 2.4 inches each, which is okay. So what I'm going to do is to select all of those, click attach, and then I am going to click make it. So now you're about to see me actually start making some items. So I hope that you've been following along with me. I feel like this is the most interesting part of the tutorial overall. So I'm going to click continue, and as you can see, it wants me to send it to my printer. I'm also going to show you really quickly. I know that I mentioned if you don't have a printer, you can always outsource. You can always outsource some of your printing. So I'm going to show you how to do that right here as well. So I'm going to click on send to printer, and I have the Epson EcoTank 2850 printer, which I absolutely love, and that's what I recommend to all of my subscribers and followers. So I'm going to click on Use System Dialog and then click Print. So then I'm going to minimize this screen, and I should get a screen that pops up here in a second. Okay, where is it? Okay, where did my screen go? Okay, let's go back over to Cricut Design Space. And please don't laugh at all my desktop that has all those things on it. Okay, here it is. So my printer is Epson EcoTank 2850. But let's say that you wanted to outsource your printing. All that you would need to do is click here down at the bottom where it says PDF. Click on that. And my printer or my computer is moving a little bit slow. And basically it's going to ask you to save this file. I'm just going to type BTS stickers and click save. So it's saving that as a PDF file. So I'm going to click on my Finder and click on this. And this is what it looks like. So basically all you would do is to take this PDF and take it to your print shop, or email it to them, or put it on the USB drive or whatever, and you would have them print off however many copies you need. I don't know if most print shops print stickers, or if they have paper, sticker paper for you to print on, but it's worth asking. So you see these black lines, those are the registration lines that your Cricut machine is going to use. So again, you would email this or take this file into your print shop. They would print it for you, and then you would come back and print it, or use your Cricut machine to cut out your design. So what I'm going to do now is to go back to my Cricut Design Space, click on my Maker 3, but I still haven't printed yet. So I'm going to click Send to Printer, Use System Dialog, Print, and then I'm going to minimize this screen. I'm going to close out of that screen also. And my Cricut screen should be popping up. Okay, here it is. So for media quality, this is where it really matters. Again, I'm using glossy sticker paper, so I'm going to click on Photo Glossy Paper. I could probably do high gloss paper as well, but I just typically choose glossy paper, and then it automatically adjusts my quality to best. So then what I'm going to do is to click the print button, and now I'm going to have to load my paper into my printer. But what I'm going to do next is to just change my camera view so that you can see my hands, and I'm going to walk around my table so that you can see that. So let me pop back in. I'm still here. My printer is right over here behind me, and I'm going to put that paper into my printer in just a second, but I'm going to show you the paper that I will be using. So I'm going to transition over to my hands so you can see these materials right here. Okay. Gonna turn my computer around also. Okay, let me grab my phone. Keeping up with my chat in my phone right here. Okay, so this is the sticker paper that I'm going to be using. It is a Koala brand sticker paper. Let me pull up a link. I'm gonna paste the link to this glossy sticker paper in the chat in just a second. It's in my Amazon shop, but I'll paste the link to it in the chat in just a second. This is also some sticker paper that I've used before. It's an Avery brand, and I got it from Walmart, I think. There are 15 sheets in here, 8.5 by 11, and this is matte paper. This is matte. I haven't used this one yet. So again, this is glossy, and I got it from Amazon. It's the Koala brand, and this is matte. You can get this from Walmart for about $8 or so. It's not many sheets to be $8. I think with this glossy paper, I pay about $20, but I get 100 sheets, which is a very good deal compared to this one. I also have some other print and cut items here. I think I'm gonna wait till later to show you this if I have time. But then I also have my magnet paper here as well. And if y'all hear sirens in the background, I do live in the city and I live downtown. So there's always a lot of traffic and a lot of things happening. So what I'm about to do is to put this into my printer and print out my stickers first before I begin cutting them. Okay, so I'm also going to turn my computer around to see, let y'all try to get a glimpse of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna pick up my laptop too and move it closer. So this is my printer over here. It's asking me to load in my paper. Let me bring this a little bit closer. Okay, that's my printer. And I'm going to load my paper, my glossy paper, in the back. Got my lights in the way. And it's asking me to make sure that I change my paper type. So I'm going to click OK. And it's going to load that in. So it is printing or about to print now. So I'm just going to sit my laptop back down. And again, this is my shirt that I made a while ago, and it is a print and cut shirt. Hello, Paper Flowers. Hello, hello, everybody. Even if you're joining late, this video will be, it's being recorded basically. It's YouTube Live, but they record all the video. So once the video is done, it will automatically be available to watch on YouTube. Okay, so while that's printing, I'm going to show you, so I told you earlier that this is a print and cut shirt. I'm going to show you some of the print and cut heat transfer vinyls that I use. So I personally use the Starcraft brand, and there is a vinyl store that is located about 30 minutes from where I live, and every so often when I feel like doing a print and cut heat transfer, I'll drive down there to pick up my order. I'll place the order online and drive down there and pick it up. But so this is the Starcraft brand, and it's for dark materials. But I absolutely love the Starcraft brand of print and cut HTV. If I can't find the Starcraft brand, and if I'm just in the store, I will pick up this June Taylor brand. I can get this from Walmart or Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and this is a really good one as well. And then there's also this other one that I haven't used it yet. I got it from Michael's, but it is this Jolie's brand. I don't know if you can, yeah, there it is. So it's this Jolie's brand. As you can see, there are only 5 sheets in here. But all of it basically does the same thing. You can print, you basically print your design onto the paper and then just press it onto your shirt. Another print and cut project that you could do is make like gift bags like this. So one of my friends, her son, he turned 10 years old, and she wanted me to make him some gift bags. I just picked up this gift bag. I put some adhesive vinyl on this, but I'm just showing you for demonstration purposes. You could basically print and cut, you know, stickers to go on bags like that. And it was really cool to see his birthday party, and he had all of his bags for his friends. So that's another idea that you could think about as well. So my stickers are almost done printing. I'm going to let you see them. I don't know how good you can see them, but they are just about done. And a couple other things. Let's say that you sell cupcake toppers, or you make cupcake toppers to sell. This right here is basically the little flap if you wanted to package up your cupcake toppers in a little plastic bag. and put them in the bag just to make it look a little bit more professional. You could clamp this or staple this on top of the bag. I'm going to show you. Let me see. Okay, so I have these cupcake toppers that I made just using some glitter cardstock. What you would do is to just, you know, put them in a clear bag like this. And obviously you would put more than 2 in the bag, but I'm just showing you a demonstration. I would cut off that excess or that extra, but then you would put this, basically staple this on top of your bag to make it look a little bit more professional. So again, this was a print and cut, and I used my Cricut machine. It's basically, you know, just a little rectangle that I printed and then just fold it over. So yeah, that's another idea. So my stickers are done cutting or printing. So now I'm about to change my camera view over to my hand so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, let me come around. Let me move some of this stuff off of my table. Okay, so here are my stickers, and this using glossy paper. Again, if y'all have any questions, please leave them in the chat. And I'm going to put my sticker paper onto my mat so I can cut out my design. So is my mat sticky? It's not super sticky, so I'm hoping that this works in the right way. But before I do this, I also need to go back to Cricut Design Space and tell it what type of material I'm cutting. Okay, so this is me putting my sticker paper onto my mat. I'm going to click over to my screen share and pull up Cricut Design Space. Okay, select my printer, which is the Maker 3. It's connecting to my printer still, or to my Cricut machine, my Bluetooth. I didn't turn on my machine, guys. Okay, so my Cricut machine is on now, so it should connect in just a second. Come on. Okay, there it is. So I'm just going to click on sticky note paper, and that way all of my stickers can stay on the sheet and not cut all the way through. So I don't want them to be die cut. I want them to stay on the paper, and I want to just be able to peel them off of the paper. So that is what I have selected, the sticky note paper. So I'm going to go back over to show you my hands. So again, this is the sticker paper. I'm about to load it into my Cricut machine. And I'm going to show you all, this is my setup. But I'm going to show you all the machine doing its work. Okay, I'm gonna press the go button. So it is scanning my stickers, and then it's gonna cut it. So after that, after it cuts my stickers, I'll probably do the magnets next. I'll do the cupcake toppers last because it'll be quick, but I have to super glue the 2 picks to the back of the stick. But I may just go ahead and show you all how to cut those and what that looks like, but I won't do the super gluing part on camera. So while that is cutting, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to put those in the chat. And I hope that y'all are enjoying this Cricut class. Okay, it's cutting the stickers now. Um, yeah, if y'all have any questions, please put those in the chat. I hope that y'all have a great Saturday planned ahead. Okay. Alrighty, let me see. So those are just about done printing. And then after that, I'm going to do my magnets, and then after that, I'll do the cupcake toppers. So if y'all have any questions, again, please feel free to put those in the chat. And if you're following along with me, please put in the chat what type of stickers did y'all decide to make. Did you find a design online like I just showed you how to do with the back to school stickers and the cupcake toppers? Let me know down in the chat. Okay, I think there's about two or three more stickers left to be cut, and then we will be ready. Okay, it's finished. So I'm going to change the angle of my camera. Okay, so here are, okay, so clicking on sticky note, as you can see, it still ended up cutting all the way through, which is okay. So if I peel one of these off, let me see if I can get it. Okay. So you can see what that sticker looks like. So you got to see from start to scratch how to make your own stickers. I'm trying to get this center in the camera. I'm sorry. And so these are all of my stickers. Just going to pull those off, and then I'm just going to use this weeder to just pull it off, the backing off. Okay. So that's just how it works. I have this little box. Just put the sticker on the box, and you are good to go. Okay. So next, what I'm going to do is to print my magnets using my magnet paper. And this is the magnet paper that I have. I did a video a while ago about this magnet paper. This is the matte paper. I had some glossy magnet paper, but I used it all. So this is all that I have on hand right now. I'm gonna open this up so you can see it, if I can. Okay, it looks like I only have one sheet left too. Okay, so this is the magnet paper. This is the back side of it, and this is the front side of it. And yeah, so what I'm about to do is to go back over to Cricut Design Space and pull up my name, which is what I was going to use for the magnet, put this into my printer so I can print and then cut it on my Cricut machine. So I'm going to come back over and do a screen share back on Cricut Design Space. I'm going to click done right here. Someone says, I have an Explorer 2. Would you recommend Maker 3 or Explorer 3? I personally have a Maker 3 and I absolutely love it. I can't speak to the Explorer 3 because I haven't used it before. But I have the Maker 3 and I absolutely love it. I also have the Explorer Air 2 and I like that one too. Sometimes whenever I'm making large orders, I'll have both of my machines going, which I absolutely love. So Maker 3, it's a little bit more expensive, but I do like it and I think it's worth the investment. So for this magnet, I'm just going to change the width to be 4 inches. So then I'm going to click Make It. And I will be making some inspirational stickers. Yes, I absolutely love stickers. They're really cool to make, and you know, you can add them around your house, or make them for other people, use them for your planner or whatever. So I'm going to click send to printer again, use system dialog, and then click print, minimize this screen, and I'm waiting for my other screen to pop up. There it is. Media quality, gonna click on that, and then for auto select, I'm just going to click photo matte paper. Best quality is already selected. Then I'm going to click print, and now I'm going to go over to my printer to put in my paper, or my magnet paper. Okay. Here I am again. So I have my magnet paper, and I'm about to put it into my printer. I have my tea sitting up here that I did not finish, hoping I won't spill it. Gonna click OK and load that paper. Alrighty. So if y'all have to drop off, I know that it's 11:01 now, so it's been an hour. If you have to drop off, this video is being recorded, so you can always come back later and finish it. But I'm going to finish these last two. Okay, I'm having an issue. My magnet paper got jammed, so let me undo that. Okay. Okay, so that jam is, I'm working out that jam. Okay. Y'all are getting real-time footage of all of this. Okay, so let me redo that. I'll go back to my printer. Base, okay. Alrighty. So, click OK. Okay. Okay, so now it's working. Yeah, it's working, but I took my magnetic paper out, so I'm going to have to put it back in and print it over again. Makes me want to cancel that print. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that print. Yeah, so it started printing on the regular sheet because I took out my magnetic sheet. So I'm just going to go back to Cricut Design Space and print that again. So I'm going to click on printed, send to printer, basically do all those steps over again. Print, minimize my screen, and wait for that other screen to pop up. I probably need to change my lights, move my lights out of the way so when I'm printing, it won't cause my paper to jam. So I'm going to click on matte paper and then click print. And then I'm going to show you my face. So now I have my magnetic paper. I'm going to stick it. As you can see, I took all the other paper out. So hopefully it won't get jammed again. Gonna click OK. All right, so that should be printing now. Alrighty. So again, I just want to thank y'all for joining me today. I'm gonna continue on with this video, but I completely understand if anyone has to get off. Again, this video is being recorded, so you can go back later and finish where I left off. But I hope that y'all have a really fun, cool, and relaxing weekend. it's pretty hot here in Arkansas. So I hope that y'all are staying cool. So once my magnet gets done printing, then I'm going to do the print then cut for the for my cupcake toppers, and then we will be good to go. And in hindsight, what I could have done was open up 2 different Cricut Design Space windows, and that would have allowed me to be printing on using one machine, or have one window that's printing while my other window is cutting. Okay, so this is my magnet, and what I'm going to do is switch my camera views again so that you can see me putting this onto my paper and then cutting out my magnet. Okay, I'm gonna come around. Okay, so this is my magnet again, and I'm gonna finish popping the stickers off of my mat. Okay, so hopefully this mat is sticky enough for my magnet paper. Okay. So before that, I need to go back over to Cricut Design Space, and I'm going to browse all materials. I'm going to type magnet, and then I'm going to click on printable magnetic sheet, and then click done. And then I'm going to hop back over to my hand so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take my scraper and try to press it down so that it won't move. Sometimes what I do when I'm being really lazy is that I will take some double-sided tape and just tape down my material. So hopefully this works. So I'm going to put this in my Cricut machine now. Okay. So this is the magnetic paper. These are the stickers. Gonna click. Go. So it's about to cut that out. If y'all have any questions or comments, y'all can feel free to post those. Post those in the chat. What I'm about to do really quickly though is to open up another new window. And it's loading a little bit slow. Okay, my mat was not sticky enough, so my magnet may not be cut the exact way that it should be. Okay. Click done. So that's finished. So now I'm going to hide this. My other window never opened, so I'm just back on my first window that I was using for everything. So I'm going to click make it here. And that looks good. Click continue. Going to send to printer. Use system dialog, print. Going to minimize this screen. Minimize that one. Should be popping up. There it is. So I'm going to click on media quality, photo glossy paper, then click print. I'm going to go back over to Cricut Design Space. And Gonna put some of my paper in there. Okay. Give me just a second. So, coming back over here, this is the glossy paper. It's cardstock, and it's glossy cardstock. I don't know if you can really see the gloss on it or not. But this is what I'm going to print my cupcake toppers on. So it's glossy cardstock that I'm using. Gonna put this into my printer. And I'm also going to unload my magnet that I just made. Okay, so this is my magnet. I'm gonna peel it off. Yeah, it didn't cut all the way because my my mat was not sticky enough. So what I'm gonna do is to just cut off that little piece that's stuck. Where are my scissors? Right here. I'm just gonna cut this little piece off. Yeah, as you can see, my Y got a little cut off, as well as my B, but it was only because my mat was not sticky enough. But this is what that magnet looks like. I do have a little magnetic board behind me. I'm gonna put my magnet up there. You see it sticking? So that's pretty cool. So that's the magnet, and I showed you how to do the stickers also. And then finally, my cupcake toppers are printing, so I'm excited about that. Paper Flower says how you print in magnet paper. You print with magnet paper the same way you print with anything else. All that I did on the screen was to choose photo matte paper when it came to printing. I chose photo matte paper whenever it was time for me to choose my print settings, but then when it was time to cut it, all that I chose, the material that I chose, was the printable magnetic paper. So these are my cupcake toppers. Don't they look really good? Look at that color. It's so vibrant. So now what I'm about to do is to put this onto my Cricut mat and cut those out. Again, I told you I'm not going to actually put the toothpicks on the back of these just because I'm already over time, but it's very simple. All you need is a glue gun and some toothpicks, and that's it. So about to change the view of my camera so you can see me putting these onto my mat. I have all of my cords, they're just all in the way. Okay, so here I am, and you can see my sticker paper. Let me move this cord out of the way. Okay, this is not sticker paper either. I know I just said that. This is just regular matte cardstock, but it's glossy. So I'm going to put this down on my mat, use my scraper to press down. Okay, go back over to Cricut Design Space, and for the material I'm going to use medium cardstock, and then I'm going to just load this into my printer or into my Cricut machine. Okay, I think I'm gonna do my lazy girl method, y'all, and just put some double-sided tape because I don't want this to mess up. So just gonna put 2 pieces. Let me see, 1 there, 1 here. Okay, that's my lazy girl hack. Okay, so now I'm going to put this into my Cricut machine. So I'm gonna show y'all what's happening over here. And then I'm going to Press the go button. Okay. Okay, so I do think I had another question in the chat, so let me grab my phone so I can read that. You are using a regular inkjet printer, correct? Yes, my printer is just a regular inkjet printer. It's a Epson 2850, and let me go get that link for y'all so I can put it in the chat. My Amazon link. So let me come back over here. Okay. I hear some noise. I hope it doesn't. Okay. So I just put that link in the chat to my Amazon storefront. If you go and click on print then cut, I have a Cricut print then cut section in there. You can see the exact printer that I use. You can also see some of the exact paper that I use. So there's that koala glossy sticker paper. Also, you can also see the ink that I use for my Epson EcoTank 2850, and you can see those inkjet, the printable magnetic paper also. And they have the glossy magnets. I did not put the matte magnets in there. I'll add those as well. But you're welcome. So I'm gonna unload my cupcake toppers so you can see those. So this is what they look like. I'm gonna pry this off since I put that double-sided tape on there. But you see my two cupcake toppers. So all I have to do is to tear them off. This is peach, and this is Mario. All you have to do now is to just get some hot glue and a toothpick and just put those sticks on there. And again, you can make these for your own party, or you know, if you have a child or whatever, you can put your own face on these cupcake toppers. The variety or the options are unlimited. So again, I just want to come and thank y'all for spending your Saturday morning with me. It means a lot that y'all would take the time just to spend your time with me. If y'all have any last minute questions or comments, just go ahead and put those in the chat. I'm about 20 minutes over now, and I want to be respectful of your time. But if y'all have any last comments or questions, please put those in the chat before it's like it's a super easy project, and this is pretty sturdy cardstock. The one that I'm using, it is, how many pounds is it? Let me see if I can see that. It is, I think it's 100 pounds. Yeah, I think it's 100 pounds. Oh, here it is in my Amazon storefront. It's 65 pounds. Okay. So the cardstock that I use for these glossy cupcake toppers, it's just 65 pounds, which is a pretty decent weight for the paper. So yeah, again, I just thank y'all for spending your Saturday morning with me. This video will be up so you can watch it later on. And thank you. Happy Saturday. Bye-bye.